All right, so I'm out of some weed. They lured me on the swinger site. What's it called? It came close, bro. It came fucking close, man. If I didn't practice the Hezekiah tradition, if I didn't practice the prayer of the heart, what's it called? God only knows what this microchip would make me do. Flat the fuck out. God only fucking knows. Like, I probably would have, I don't know. I've never been sodomized. I'm not bisexual. And, what's it called? I'm trying to make it out to Reno, Nevada to get this microchip checked out and surgically removed. Jesse Beltrain, if I make it out to Nevada, my Nexus Live, if Nicholas Andrew Shaputish, makes it out to Reno, Nevada to see you, and I don't have the money for the scan me for free, or give me a sliding fee scale, or a payment plan. I'm informing Ohio formally via YouTube video that I'm out. I'm Once I escape my mother's here, hopefully my father doesn't call the police on me. Hopefully there's no forced civil commitment. What's it called? I'll take care of my business in Ohio with what I have to take care of. And then I'm off to Reno, Nevada. I might stop in Colorado. I'm out though. Ohio, I'm gone. There's no after the shame that they put me through and the V2K non-consensual synthetic telepathy literally makes me hail Satan. Literally blood pushes my phallus to theirs. They're feeding off of me as a biological host. Like literally my sexual thoughts are their phallus now. They broke me down so far. And they admitted to me today when I shouted at them that they are luring me into the Freemasonic occult sex trade to be sodomized by themselves, who are men, and whatever agency they work for, CIA, bullshit ass, fucking peach ass, Western European, wannabe, jealous ass, wannabe Slav, wish you were Ukrainian. And, what's it called? Yeah, I'm out, Ohio. I might spend some time in Cleveland. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to make it out to Reno. As long as I don't get incarcerated. So, Ohio, keep me clear. I did my probation for 3 years. And, what's it called? So I could come back. That's why I didn't run. So I could have a clear record and that I could come back. So, but that said, I gotta get this fucking bug out my skull already, bro. They're torturing me on such a fucking level that I don't know if I could even make it out to Reno. Flat out. Like the way that they're forcing my heart and they took all love from me. And they're now forcing me to take a men 24 hours a day against my will when I'm trying to practice abstinence for 6 years since September 2020. I informed them, like, stop first. I know they're possessed by Satan, and it's hurting me because it's like satanic, 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 satanic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, aside from that, what's it called? I'm trying to inform them that I practice abstinence this whole fucking time, but they control people through what they call military, quote unquote, dialogue, military dog fucking. They do that for sport to control the victim. And they've fucking molested and raped me verbally for 6 years every day. And they're forcing me to the point where I'm doing some very sick shit on Adult Friend Finder. You know what I'm saying? I've been lured on there for some time, but they're really getting me to do some very fucked up shit. And I'm part of my body is possessed by Lucifer, is a possession of Lucifer. Because I'm under an occult weapon that needs to be understood in the churches, as I said in the past, that you need to do something with the transmission of graces from the liturgy in the Orthodox and Catholic churches to accommodate the ritual binding of the chip itself and the synthetic telepathy of the microchip victim. They are a possession. No matter how many times they go see an exorcist, you can't cast out the demon because they are literally possessed by a weapon that controls them. The exorcism prayers might deliver the soul, but it won't cast it out. You need to identify if it's there or not, because a lot of cases are mistaken to be schizo, mental health issues, paranoia, blah, 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 blah. That's all cover up for the United States patent list. All that shit. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up to see what this is. It's time to stop living in a deluded, corrupted worldview where you're comfortably numb and wake up to World War III. Flat the fuck out. It's gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying? If you're not ready for it, the motherfuckers with the military bunkers underground are. So my message is, I'm out of cannabis at my mother's. I got 70. Here, I'll show you. This is what I got to my name. This is what I got to my name. My life savings. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, you know the drill. You know what's about to happen. And I'm trying not to fucking bum around 2100 and try to ask people for roaches, but I don't know what the fuck to do in Ohio. That's why I might stop in Colorado already. On my way to Reno, but if I can make it straight to Reno, I'm going straight there. I'm asking my Nexus Live and Jesse Beltrain that if I get there without the 650, if I could just get there, scan me for free. I've waited a year to get to you. And Ohio, I'm out of trees, I'm out of bread. I'm trapped at my mother's house. I can't escape. My father won't let me. What's it called? It's not his fault. We just too close. And what's it called? He's overrun. I am. And it's bad. And I physically cannot move here. But I'm trying to prevent a blowout with everything stated, so the police aren't called, or I don't have to, deal with anything along those lines. And if they are called, they could just exit me out the house. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Then I'll go back to the shelter 21 or wherever I have to go. But I'm out to Reno, Nevada to Mind Nexus Live. This is my next move. I've overcome the probation fatigue of being on 3 years. I've been off of the dopamine blocker that they force injected me for 3 years, since July, September. For 4 months, I did a cold turkey. I should have weaned off, but I did a cold turkey, and I'm doing just fine. And what's it called? I never was on pharmaceuticals, and I'm not trying to be on no fucking pharmaceuticals. And that's how I'm going to be for the rest of my life. All those who are trying to force that shit. And, yeah, that's the recap right now. Just to let everyone know what it is. And my situation. I always have to make these videos. I always start blasting the government on my ex. And even though what I'm saying is true, it's just, you see my flow when I got the indica. I'm creating music. I'm coming out with more educated responses. And everything's cool. And then you see when I run out. It's a fucking psychological issue that I don't need to deal with anymore. I never needed to deal with. But I'm diagnosed PTSD, so I have qualified for medical cards for all those people that are hating on that shit and keep labeling me a false diagnosis that I'm not going to mention, related to paranoia. Anyways, and then when you've been through a sting operation entrapment, that's not anywhere near paranoia, but it could get there. You got to check yourself so you don't get paranoid. But with that said, yeah, bro, I'm off to Reno. I'm not gonna say today, tomorrow. I'm trying to dodge this hitman. They're trying to make me take a dick. They're trying through MK Ultra. They rape my sexual function, forcing me to think of men. I'm trying to be abstinent. I'm not bisexual. I'm not gay. I don't want no guy. I don't want no dudes. To all those in the LGBTQ community, respect that. respect that if any kind of homosexual, bisexual thought that I have is forced upon me, and it makes me sick during and after. If I ever thought anything like that, it makes me sick to my fucking stomach. And this grown fucking psyop dude's doing that shit. And I'm sick of that happening. With that said, yeah, bro, I'm just letting Ohio know that I'm clear now. Like I spent enough time to figure out that the state is just holding me back real bad, and there's no place for me to be here. I'm stuck here at my mom's, but I can't work anywhere. I can't in this state, or at least in Parma, Cleveland. I fucked it up in other parts that I can't go to, and Michigan's off limits right now. I'm not going anywhere near Detroit until I go to Reno. I'm not going anywhere near no abandoned building till I go to Reno. I'm not going anywhere near anything for fun or for, anything until I go to fucking Reno. I gotta get this scan already. I gotta prove that my behavior is coming from a chip, because here in Ohio, they're trying to blame it on paranoid schizophrenia. And that's a false diagnosis. I'm to re-diagnosed PTSD. And what's it called? They know that I'm not schizo, and even if you are schizo, you're not supposed to call somebody who's schizo like 200 times a day, 500 times a day. The whole city doing it. That's not someone that's schizo. That's called classical conditioning through dog training. That's called psychological techniques of torture to control. And what's it called? To cover up facts about a microchip or not. Ultimately, saying that statement to me forces me to think homosexually, or forces me to think very repressed, what is it called? False memories from the microchip, tortured, or hail the devil. And when people call me that, it's a curse. It's a curse, especially when you don't have it. So that's a little wrap up. I always make these videos when I'm out of cannabis because I start flipping. And I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm trying to let everyone know what's going on. It came close to me deleting my YouTube. I found out you can't delete. It came close to me deleting my YouTube. I just covered the volume. I found out you can't delete a YouTube on a phone even if I wanted to. So with that said, I made over 1,000 videos. I'm proud of every video I made. And what's it called? If YouTube had the option like X where you could deactivate it, reactivate it, that's what I keep doing. I'll be hitting running on it. And just like I do on the X. But I got 20,000 posts on my X, and I got over 1,000 posts on my YouTube. I started my X February 2024 on probation, and I started my YouTube May 2025 of this year. Alright, I gotta stop this video now. I'm starting to take it real bad. They're trying to overrun the Jesus prayer. The torture is real. This microchip is real. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to get out of the fucking bullshit corruption I'm around in Parma, Cleveland, Ohio. And what's it called? That's that. Reno, I'm here I come. Be ready for me. I don't know when I'll get out there. I don't know how I'm going to get out there. I have no income. I showed you what I got. The shelter here said that they might be able to give me a ticket out. What's it called? I got to talk to somebody there. If not, it's just sad that I can't get a fucking benefactor from nobody, nowhere, for this purpose. It's the most important thing I need to do. And I can't get one person in the churches. I can't get one person in the area. And anywhere. Social media, nothing. I got my number posted on a fucking YouTube. That's on Google search my name. Google search my name and I got my number posted on YouTube and X. I can't get no calls. None. Because it's all a fucking joke setup, bro. Abolish the CIA. It's a Nazi infiltration of the United States. No, the United States is Nazi fascism. And it has Marxist undertones. And until that's handled, I'm the fuck out this country. Once I'm done with Reno, eventually I'm getting the fuck out this country, flat out. Because I deserve exile after being microchipped. You can still follow me on YouTube. You can still follow me on the X if I still got it. Wherever I'm at, I always identify and represent where I'm from. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, raised in the greater Cleveland area, Parma. 176 by snow. That's where I was raised. And what's it called? I'm an American Ukrainian. I'll always be that wherever I go. So with that said, I just deserve exile. I deserve to get the fuck out of here. With all that was mentioned and all that I keep stating. Let's see if I live to make it to Reno. Let's see if I live and don't die of natural causes or a heart attack in my sleep. Because the stress from this microchip is in how they're using me as a biological host, the V2K, by literally making me hail the devil. They said I felt it. I felt my phallus like I lost control of it and it got real blood rushed. And they said we surrendered it to the devil. And then they stated we surrendered it to the devil and we control it. You guide us completely. And I felt my fucking brain like, like vertigo and feeling all sick. Because every time a man tries to come on to me, it makes me sick. Makes me sick. During and after. It just makes me sick. That means I'm not gay. Some people, it's like they get turned on. It makes me sick. I get fucking sick. And then for days after, I'm just fucking sick. That's just not for me. To each their own. That's all I gotta say for now, I guess. If I gotta come up with something else, I'll come up with something else. That should cover, the check-in for now. All right, everyone.